Hey, what's up legends, venandr here and welcome back to another video. In today's video we have a different topic to my usual content. I'm actually talking about a game today that I tried to play. You've probably seen the crazy insane hype and popularity revolving around the new Korean MMO Lost Ark. It was released in Korea back in 2019, but would see a release in North America, Latin America and Europe on February the 11th, 2022. I downloaded the game, which is massive by the way, I'm talking 70 gigabytes. When it finally fully downloaded, I ended up booting up the game. I've never played an MMO before, but I was excited to create my character because I'd seen what other people had created and it looked stunning. When I load the game, I met with the server list. Every single European server says busy. You check each server and the queue is 5,000, 10,000 or 15,000 people long. I chose the server with the least people in and sat there waiting, around 7,000. I waited for so long, it felt like an eternity. 20 minutes go by, 5,000 people ahead of me. An hour and 20 minutes go by, and I finally did it. I reached the end of the queue. An enter button pops up on screen and I pressed it. Then, nothing. I had waited for well over an hour to get into this lobby, and then a message pops up. Cannot connect to the server, exiting the game. I pressed OK and got sent back to the desktop. All of this time waiting was for nothing. This isn't even due to my internet either. My internet was running fine at the time, and I have no idea where this error came from. But apparently I'm not alone. I saw this graphic adding up all of the queue lengths in the European servers, and it's actually insane. There were almost 220,000 people waiting in EU lobbies to play this game. To put into perspective how many people that is, take a look at the Steam charts. This is insane, but Lost Ark is now the second most played game on Steam in history, overtaking titans like Dota 2 and CSGO, with over 1.3 million players playing it within 24 hours. Even at the peak of 1.3 million players, almost 1 out of every 6 players were waiting in EU queues. I know we're famed for our queuing, but this is extreme even for us. Let me repeat that. 1 out of every 6 players playing the second most popular game of all time were Europeans who couldn't even load up the proper game. I can't imagine what the full number would be, including North American and Latin American players. More people were waiting in the European queues than playing PUBG, the most popular game in Steam history. More people were waiting in the EU queue than the population of these 8 countries combined. Overall, this was a horrible experience as a player, and it made me never want to play Lost Ark ever again. It could be the greatest game in the world, but no game is worth this much of a time investment just to load up a character creator. I understand that the developers and the publisher probably didn't expect it to get this big. I mean, the hype has been insane, but it's pretty inexcusable that Amazon would botch another MMO launch with not enough servers after the exact same thing happened with New World a few months back. This is the same company that runs AWS, Amazon Web Servers, a service that provides servers for some of the biggest services in the world, like Netflix, Twitch, Facebook and Twitter. This is not a poor indie developer who never stood a chance. This is a major corporation, worth trillions of dollars. I'm so disappointed that I didn't get to enjoy the game, but I hope you guys at least enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you liked and don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.